Greetings from the INS team in New York. So, Donald Trump, the US president, has been impeached, and we almost know how this story ends unless there's a meteor strike or something extreme happens. The math is crucial here. My colleague Arul, you have a story on this, Arul. Do you want to just go over how this stuff stacks up? Because you say a revolt on the scale is almost impossible.
Yes, because he would need at least 20 of his party members to defect to the other side to vote against him, because you need a two-thirds majority for him to be thrown out of office in the Senate. Unlike in the House of where he just needs where they needed just a simple majority. So it looks like that kind of a meteor strike, as you said, is not going to happen. So he's going to be safely ensconced in the White House, as the House Republican leaders Kevin McCarthy said that he's going to be the president today, he's going to be the president tomorrow, and he's going to be the president after his impeachment. And I think the next test really is going to be in the elections that are coming up next year, and we'll have to see, as the Democrats hope, if the impeachment process and all the drama behind it would change the voters' mind against him. So far, it doesn't seem like it's happening, because
to that point, Tarul, since you brought it up, the polls, ever since the impeachment inquiry itself began, Trump's approval numbers on one hand are going up, and the approval for impeachment has been coming down. What does that speak to? The country is basically split halfway, 50-50.
Yes, it speaks to the deep divide in the country, which I said is a chasm filled with vitriol. It's both sides don't really want to see the other side's point of view, and also the fact is that for a lot of Trump supporters and others, the main thing is the economy, and the economy is doing extremely well, even if the Democrats and others don't want to acknowledge it. The recession that they forecast, or rather not forecast as much as talked about in the summer, hasn't happened. So that's kind of a plus point for Trump. And also the charges against him are somewhat abstract. And one of the curious things that's happened here is that you have what might be considered an ethical lapse, at the very least, or a conflict of interest for the Bidens, when he used his son got a job paying $83,000 even though he had no experience in the energy business. That has been turned around by the Democrats into something against Trump for this impeachment. They've been talking about impeachment right from the day he got elected. But the problem was they didn't have a majority in the House till last year. And once he took control of the House beginning this year, they wanted to pursue the impeachment, and this is the last opportunity that they had for it, because next year you have the elections coming up, and that's really going to be the deciding factor, as the Republicans have been saying that you're trying to upend the election results from 2016 instead of waiting for this election. So let's see what happens in this election and how it's going to impact him. But finally, the breakdown really is that you have 53 members of the Republican Party in the Senate, and you may have like 3 or 4 of them who might vote against him. One of them being Mitt Romney, who was personally insulted by Trump several times, and he's the one who lost to Obama.